Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading and we've just come off the really intense full moon in Capricorn where potentially it's working with the planet. Full moon has been working with the planet Pluto, which is truths are being illuminated and shown to you, cycles of culminating and can bring transformation. So it's a really intense energy, but you can work with this to bring transformation into your life. The image I was getting for you, Gemini, was cooking. I don't know why. I was getting somebody barbecuing and turning things over and kind of making something really delicious. So it could actually be that your diet could be something you could be looking at as well. It might be great to cook something really good, like to do something that you're really enjoying, because I felt like this was like, and this could be metaphorical for something that is feeding you at this moment in time. What is feeding you? Because I feel like it was midway, you're just turning it, adjusting it, it's smelling good, it's looking good. So it's like, yeah, and it's that anticipation, if I can say the word properly, anticipation of the smell. There's an anticipation of something is going to be almost ready, but there's just a few, you're still in the process of it, but it's an enjoyable process. So yeah, that's what I was kind of getting for you, Gemini. So we're going to start the reading with a little offering, a message from the universe, which is kind of going to be a little umbrella message that we might come back to. It says, life is simple and easy. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. And that's why I kind of think sometimes, you know, this image that I was given of barbecuing something, putting something on the barbecue, and I know it's probably a fairly Australian image, but it's kind of a sense that that's the good life. It's the simple life. It's something that you can do that is not that hard. I mean, of course, everybody can stuff it up if they want to, but it's something that is just simple and easy and enjoyable. And that's kind of the energy I think they want you to connect with as well. And perhaps to be doing things in your life that is making your life simpler and easier. So that's maybe there's some things that you can simplify in your life at this moment in time to make it a bit easier for you. So, but I get this sense that, yes, something's nearly ready and there's this anticipation about it coming in. It doesn't have to be related to food. It can be anything in your life. So let's look at the situation. We've got the Chariot. Discipline, determination. That's what it is. I mean, you're like this rhinoceros. You're halfway up the hill. You know, you're midway in your journey here and they want you to stick with it. It does require a lot of discipline and determination to be doing it, and maybe you've been putting a lot of that in, and maybe it's a sense of, yeah, I mean, I get this is the hard work, and then we've also got the life is simple and easy. Is there an easier way to be doing this? Is there a simpler way to be making it to the top of this mountain? Have you been putting a lot of time and effort and energy into something that you need to have that R&R at the end of it, you know, putting a lot of work into it, then I'm going off and just chillaxing afterwards. So these are some of the questions that are coming in, but the Chariot is overcoming obstacles and determination to reach a successful conclusion with something, or to reach a successful point. So I like the beautiful little rhinoceros coming in. And it's interesting because Saturn does rule this moon, the Capricorn moon, and Saturn's in Aquarius, and Saturn is the planet that rules discipline. It says stick with something. So it's a fine line between making something easier through the structures, but not taking the easy path so that you're not doing the right work that is required. And it's finding that right balance, which is interesting. The thing that's shifting, Cup 3, Pluto, Cancer. So this is Pluto. We've been talking about Pluto. So this is the things that you're celebrating in life. Absolutely. They're shifting and changing. Celebrate the small things, the simple things, the wins that you get. So it's I feel like this sense of it's all hard work. I feel like with the Chariot energy, there's this, you're so close to the finish line here with something, which is really great. And you haven't been able to celebrate as yet, but I think that celebration is coming in. The Pluto energy is interesting because, you know, it is an elliptical energy. So it's saying you haven't been able to celebrate something in the past, but it's come back now, and now's the time to celebrate. So interesting with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups can also be social occasions, the people that you like being around, the things that you love doing, that could be something that's shifting and changing as well, especially like a lot of leisure and R&R. So this is a great week to maybe try something new or do something different or hang out with a new crowd of people, meet some new people. I still see you working really hard on the side, but I do feel like it's kind of your social life could be opening up or shifting and changing with this Three of Cups as well, which is interesting. So just be aware of who's coming in or what opportunities there are to open up to new people this week, because that is something that the universe is wanting to bring you towards as well. So it's kind of like saying, look at where you've made life too hard for yourself, where you can simplify it, but you still need to put the work in with something. Don't give up on something just because it's getting too hard. Make sure that they want you to stick with this thing that you're working with here with the Chariot, but the other side of it, once that's finished for the day and you need to go off and just, hang out with friends or family or people that you love, or just do something that you love that is enjoyable, simplify that, make that something that is important and easy, rather than the thing that's really hard that the universe wants you to stick with. So it's about prioritizing. The Knight of Cups, dream a little, allow yourself to dream. The Wheel of Fortune, because those dreaming big can come in with the Wheel of Fortune. Allow yourself to dream big. So this is where it's like, yeah, you are the Chariot. You're this rhinoceros willing to take this on. Allow yourself to dream this into existence. But yeah, exactly. And the Eight of Swords, because there may be some limited ways of thinking around it. And that's where they're wanting you to look at the structures, how you've been thinking, or even limitations around it. Simplify it somehow. The Two of Pentacles. So this is where, there's been juggling. It's been a balancing act. So the Two of Pentacles is where you suddenly lose motivation. The Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune is like, oh, I'm dreaming big here. I've got these wonderful dreams of expansion. It's feeling all inspired. And then you come across this, restrictions, which is actually interesting because this is more Saturnian energy. Maybe some issues to do with resources come up as well with the Two of Pentacles, time, effort, energy. How much do I have to put into this? Maybe I'm losing motivation, feeling a bit more ambivalent about it because I'm stuck in this kind of, it's where you've potentially set too high an expectation for something. But we've got the Queen of Swords, and this is where you clear your head and go, okay, stop thoughts. Stop with this kind of energy of the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, which is wanting to stop you from doing something, the limitations. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, maybe I want to take the easy path and not believe in that anymore. Maybe it's too hard. Maybe it's too big for me to be doing. And maybe, like I said, it's like I'd prefer to go out doing something fun. And they're like, no, we want you to stick with this, but still have the easy side on the side, the easy bit on the side. And it's just about, I really think your schedule is something that they're looking at here. So this is where we've got the Queen of Swords, which is really great because it's she's got her head above those clouds of fear and doubt, and she's giving something to go ahead. She's going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Resolve to keep going. So even there's going to be like distractions or things that are going to want to, like, whatever reason, this can be the self-saboteur trying to say, oh no, that's not possible, or you can't be doing this anymore. That's going to come up with this Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is sometimes when, you're juggling money, or you've got suddenly a big bill comes in and you're like, now I don't have the money to do that. It feels like there's an obstacle. But that's what the Chariot is. It's overcoming obstacles through sheer discipline and determination to stick with it. So interestingly, it's just about restructuring something a little bit and remaining resolved. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Stick with it. Hold on to it. You're building good foundations here. So, interesting. The Four of Pentacles, it's a Capricorn energy. It's about what you're building here. You're building blocks. And sometimes it's what are you holding on to too tightly for fear of letting go. And that can be related to this Eight of Swords. What sort of limited ways of thinking are stopping you from stepping into this expanded space, into thinking big and allowing yourself to dream big. Dream the dream and then work out how to do it and stick with it. So the Four of Pentacles, the Capricorn energy is all about building blocks in your life. You know, you get to that stage, that level you got there, take a break. Then you get to the next level, the next stage, and then you work really hard, you get there. So goal setting could be something that's really useful this week. This is what I want to achieve by the end of the week or the end of the day or the end of the hour, the end of this activity. And then I'm going to take a break, have a cup of tea. So it's all about managing your time, effort and energy to get the optimum results that are coming through here, because there's something big that the universe wants you to believe in and to stick with. So interesting. Let's see. And it's that sense of you're so close, It's the anticipation. Don't give up when you're so close to the finishing line, or, you will get there. It's this beautiful sense of something's almost ready to be consumed or ready. It's almost done. So we have the firefly. This is the animal energy that you're working with. Where are you lacking inspiration, or where are you finding your inspiration from? This is all about inspired ideas and moments in your life. The element of air, the firefly, it's this beautiful glow of aha. So when you get into this Eight of Swords energy, this is very much, this character has got the blindfolds on. It's like you can't see something. It can feel like it's, but they're not very tightly. It's like where you build cages for yourself, but you've actually had the key all along. You can get out. The binds are not very held tightly around this Eight of Swords character. It can easily break free of this. It's self-inflicted. And the firefly is like, okay, where can you find inspiration from that you can keep going, that can keep you on this path that the universe wants you to stay on at this moment in time? So there may be moments of inspiration, and that might be the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like, yeah, this is a great idea, thinking big. And then there may be moments of being in the dark as well, which are these energies. And it's just about balancing those energies with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords being really resolved, that even though there's going to be those moments of fear and doubt and darkness and feeling a bit lost with something, I'm still going ahead. I'm still keeping this, and then refinding inspiration again. So it is, connecting to those things that really inspire you, which is really fantastic. And there is something you're working on here that is really fantastic. So to stick with it, believe in it. And I think, that's when we've got the Pluto bringing the celebration back to you, going then it will be time to celebrate when you get to that final goal energy. And I don't feel like you're there yet, but it's a sort of something that you're kind of heading towards, and they want you to stick with it. So that's it, Gemini. That's the weekly reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and talk soon.